Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, it's your girl Rocky, and today was the first day of nail school. Look at me like a little Power Ranger. Yes, today was the first official day of nail school, you guys. So if you are new to my channel, I am Rocky, a brown girl with goals, dreams, and aspirations, and this is my nail journey. And yes, you guys, I also switched up my hair. The season's changing. I wanted to give like a different look. But yes, so jumping right into this. Yes, so today was the first day of nail school. I am going to a school in Maryland Institute Nail Technology. Yes, I actually wrote down notes because I am that person. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I was supposed to post my the orientation last week, but the good news is that today, the first day, was pretty much also kind of like orientation, so I can do it all in this one video and not feel as bad like a slacker, because life been happening, y'all understand. But yeah, so I wrote everything down. First day of nail school. Last week we actually were to do our drive-by supply pickup, so pretty much we don't get our actual like supply until later in the course. In the beginning, they did give us textbooks. So this is pretty much where we're going through right now. There's two nice little textbooks. I actually have homework today already on the first day. This is the textbook, and then it's pretty much just like the study guide / also like your on-hand handy notebook, right? So you can like pretty much jot notes while you're actually reading, and it's like little activities and things. My homework is actually coming out of that book. So that's what that looks like. Yes, let me just like get a chair or something. Well, it doesn't even matter because I'm not about to be talking that long, but anywho, so the school is also, but it was a plus for me, is Black owned, okay? So that's a really big thing, because I want to support people that look like me, right? It was awesome. That's a plus for me. The instructor, the owner of the school, the facilitator, everyone was really nice. So far, customer service is there. If you know me outside of YouTube and my personal community, you know I value customer service. So the professionalism so far is there. And this is, you guys, a nail school during quarantine, okay? Quarantine nail school. So yes, y'all, it exists, okay? Energy there was awesome. It was just a whole vibe, and I just can't wait. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. I'm Rocky, the brown girl with goals, dreams, and aspirations, and this is my nail situation. So welcome. I am an aspiring nail tech. This is my journey, and this is day one of quarantine nail school. And the best part about it, it's Black owned, right? So you want to support Black businesses. I want to support people that look like me. If you haven't noticed, I am a Black girl. But the school is Black owned. It's also in Maryland, like Baltimore City. So that's amazing. And just pretty much the owner, this is terrible. Miss Greatness, okay? Miss Excellence, we'll just call her right now. Her story is just amazing, you guys. Pretty much she just reinvented herself, and then so many other people in the class, other students as well, are reinventing themselves, are pretty much taking the risk. And so it's really inspiring to pretty much hear people who are actually going through the same things that you're going through. Like, so that was really cool for me. And everyone's pretty much like taking this jump, if you will, this leap of faith into something new. And like, it was just so positive, just like hearing different women speak or different students speak. It was just like the most amazing thing. I just had to make sure it was on, because I would have been like, oh, if it would have like not been recording. But so like, no, that was really refreshing, you guys, just to pretty much see and have that supportive environment. especially given in today's time, like, so like you're hearing people saying like, you know, hey, I took this leap of faith or whatever, I'm starting from scratch, and you know, there's people that's out here that's not in my circle, that's not supporting me, different things like that. And it's just like, boo, like, you are gonna be fine, baby. Like, you're gonna blossom, you're gonna be everything and more, okay, sis? And I'm here for it. So like, the stories were just so empowering. But back to the whole instructor and the owner of the school. So the owner of the school pretty much reinvented herself. She pretty much was working in like an IT. She was an IT professional before, pretty much got tired of corporate. Totally understand. Some of my background history on me, same thing, I was over it. She then, you know, was doing nails in the salon for a minute, and then on the side, and she pretty much started her own salon. And then from the salon, she felt like there was definitely a need for a school, in which there is, and opened up the school, the MINT, Maryland Institute of Technology School. So that was awesome to hear. Like, yes, sis, I'm with you on that. So really empowering. There is definitely a niche right now in the industry for institutions, just because it's just so hard. Because I'm from Washington, D.C., also like in the Maryland area, Maryland, D.C., Virginia area. And it's absolutely rare to find a school close that's only going to offer you just the nail program without also confining you into also going through with the whole cosmetology degree or license, if you will. So the fact that I found this little gem and it was also Black owned, a plus, was just like a major score for me, for real. But yes, and apologies guys, I was definitely going to post last week about the whole orientation, but today's a win-win because orientation was pretty much like the first day. We really much recap some of that information. We do have textbooks that they passed out, and this is also in the before as well. This school was pretty much before the pandemic. This school was a school that you can go in, you know, like in the normal world and be instructed and sit in a new class. However, in the now, because of the pandemic, as a virtual class, we're pretty much on Zoom, what have you, and we learn like that, like, so online learning, which is actually great. And in the before as well, I was a professional. I was like kind of like cramped, like I didn't know how I was going to make it work. And look, I'm telling you, God makes no mistakes, okay? Just timing is just of the essence, okay? Time is of its essence. Yes. So they did give us these textbooks. Like I said before, I was supposed to post last week, but my camera was failing me and I couldn't do like the little drive-by and everything else. But these are the textbooks, you guys. So pretty much it's a textbook, give us like all that good knowledge that we need to know, the ins and outs of the business, and pretty much the history of the nails and the skill. And then also a study guide. The study guide is also really awesome. So far, so good. Because it's like a handy dandy notebook. Instead of you actually bring your notebook to class because it's yours, you can just mark this baby up too. And it has like, you know, full out explanations for some things. So super cute. Like I said before, the school is Black owned. And I also have homework, y'all, already. The first day. But anyway, loving it. And like I said, the school is Black owned. So far, customer service is everything. If you know me outside of this YouTube community, in the real world, you do know that I value customer service. And yeah, so far, professionalism, everything for so far, so good. And yeah, I'm just kind of excited. And also too, it was really like encouraging to hear, or to see rather, was that so many people that were in the class, it was like a group of 40, and that was just for the morning session. So I'm not really knowing for sure what the evening session was given, probably the same. And also that was a plus too. You can actually, if for whatever reason you signed up for the morning class and you couldn't make it, you can definitely catch up at the evening class. You can pretty much just show up if you wanted to, but of course you would have to tell them that you won't be in attendance for the morning class and then just show up for the evening class. Yeah, you know. But yeah, so far so good. Customer service is on point. Professionalism definitely there. And you guys, I was just hearing so many empowering stories. Like, it was just amazing to hear, like, so many people are also using this time, like, during the pandemic to pretty much reinvent themselves. And it's just so beautiful, you know? And it's just also inspiring just to hear, like, some of my classmates talk about, like, how they don't feel supported, you know, how they have naysayers. And it's just like, girl, you're going to be awesome. You're going to kill it. Yes, you're going to do it, sis. We're going to do it together, okay? So it's just like so empowering, because sometimes, I mean, to be real, it is, you know, it can be hard for you if you don't have, you know, someone who's supporting you. But the biggest thing of it all, girlfriend, is, or guy friend, is to have your own t-shirt on, baby, because everything's gonna be fine. You just put that leg work in, send it up, and you're good. But positive energy and everything else in the class, so that's also definitely helpful and encouraging. So pretty much today, what today consists of, yes, you guys, this is Quarantine Now School. It exists. It's through Zoom classes. And so pretty much what we did was we learned, right now we're pretty much reading, like, health, mind, and body, pretty much taking care of ourselves first. So pretty much you can show up for your clients, pretty much make good sense to me. And, you know, different, like, little exercises and things like that. Yes, Miss Love, if you're watching, I was paying attention. Yeah, like exercises while you're in your chair to pretty much get your blood flowing and things like that. So, you know, it's just pretty much like easy going into everything else. And we learned about the breakdown of the course. So pretty much the course, I did write things down. Let me just read off of my handy dandy notebook. So let's find that page. I am that person, you guys, that will write notes because I am a note taker, and that's just what I gotta do to capture that information, okay? So first day / orientation. So that's her name, Miss Dorina, the owner of the school. The program is 3 months, right? So it's ranging from September 14th to December 11th, and that's just pretty much where I am from. In the area I'm from, they do require 250 hours to get your license, and I'm from the Washington D.C. / Maryland area. However, when you they did mention, don't quote me because I'm still new into this, it was mentioned that if you are, or if I'm incorrect, just drop it down in the comment box, okay? It's a community here. They did mention that if you were in Virginia, it's like 100 hours. Yeah. So, fun fact. So, yes, it is 6 weeks. The first week is pretty much just like book work, like I said before. Hence, they gave us these nice little kits. Not kits, but textbook kits, I guess. And the schedule is Monday through Friday. Pretty much, like I said before, they have a morning session and also an evening session, and it's really flexible. They also pretty much went off of some, like, housekeeping rules, if you will, like proper etiquette, even though we're actually not going to be in school, you know, face to face, we are still going to be seeing each other, work areas and workspace. So you really want to still have that level of professionalism, which I can totally respect. And sis about her money, okay, running her that money. So they pretty much was talking about payment plans and things like yes, payment plans and things like that. So yes, this school does have a payment plan. That's also a plus too. However, if you are in need of a payment plan, they do offer that. Not many schools in this area is offering that. So Miss Dorina was making sure, like, she was already being gracious about if those who do have payment plans, just make sure you pay on time. And that's that. It's no, I pay this portion, I'm not going to have the rest until X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, baby, run me my money. But she was definitely like, I love her. Like, her energy was just everything. It was just like, this is it. This is home for me. So good things. And considering And that was a major key too, considering not most schools who are accredited, okay? Make sure you go to accredited nail school, because there are some scammers out here. There are some people who are just offering you certificates that's not going to prepare you for your state board to get you a license. So you just definitely want to make sure you get that and beware, okay? We're playing chess, not checkers, okay? Be careful. And so, as I said before, the first 6 weeks is pretty much book work. The second half is pretty much hands-on works, and that's when we'll pretty much get, well, next week, actually, I believe we're actually getting our nail kits, which is pretty much sponsored by Gelish, and a couple of other good brands too. So when that does come, I will of course vlog about that. I will also be vlogging each day of nail school, because that is the journey. So if you're interested in this time, just to kind of see what it's giving, this is the content for you, sis. So you might want to just subscribe now. Post every Wednesday at 8. And like I said, their group support, that was just really great. The team, everyone there was really understanding. I just love it. Everybody was like exchanging IG's information on the class when we were permitted to. So that was nice. And it only costs $25 to renew your license. I believe it costs $25 as well to obtain a license after you know, present yourself to the board or whatever. And yeah, we also talked about things that were really necessary for you to have while you're in the salon. Get you like a nice little care bag, if you will, to kind of keep at your workstation. Other things that you would need, because you keep in mind you're sitting down for long periods of time, and you want to refresh yourself, look presentable, have proper hygiene and things like that. Things that you feel like would pretty much be basic knowledge, but some things that you might be accustomed to is not going to be accustomed to someone else. But like I said before, you guys, there was just so much greatness in our session. Like just hearing some of the women talk, some of my classmates talk, was just so empowering. Like it was just like, yes, because people are viewing this pandemic as a really bad thing, and it's all about perspective, right? So this can be a really great thing, and it's up to you to pretty much take from it. So why not get your craft together and move on? Like try it out, right? It's always going to be an experience. If you try and it didn't work, okay. And if you try it, you did work, okay, great. You know what I mean? You have everything to gain, nothing to lose, sis. Nothing to lose. But I just really wanted to come on here really quickly to pretty much tell you guys that I do have homework, how they are pretty much holding people accountable. The school is really flexible too. Like we have like open dialogue conversations about a lot of things, just to pretty much because we read word from word in our textbooks amongst each other, so people can follow along. You're always working with different levels of different things, different learning curves or whatever, what have you. So that was positive. But like I said before, it's definitely a community. And another positive thing as well, for me, and I'm sure quite from some of the other students as well, so if y'all watching this, y'all can definitely chime in, how it's really inspiring to see like there's really hot nails artists out here who has went to the school, who has actually learned under these women. And also too, y'all, like at the first day of orientation, because this is the first day of nail school, one of the students had came on and was like, oh, your shop is over on such and such, y'all such and such, I took my daughter there on X, Y, and Z, y'all slay her nails. I'm so happy to be coming up under y'all. Like yes. And so I was here for it, y'all, because it was like so positive and reassuring, because I've done my research. I also read the reviews, because I was going to go to another school out in the Baltimore area, because that was closer for me. And I was reading some reviews, and I was like, no, honey, I cannot. Okay, that's one thing. Like Miss Dorina, I don't play with my money, okay? Run me my receipts, sis. Run me my receipts. So the other reviews, I mean, and that's another thing too, before you jump into nail school, you guys, definitely read the reviews, do your research before jumping out there. You're going to save yourself lots of money and lots of headaches to get a secure nail school. So you heard that here first. But all in all, good things are happening. And the process is, you don't get sure if you're wondering, or if you have any questions, definitely the floor is open. So definitely put your comments or questions in the comment box, and we can go and chime in on this together. If whatever questions you may have that I have not touched in quarantine nail school, or just nail school for, you know, if you have any questions, just, you know, I'll answer to the best of my ability. But just kind of some background knowledge. So the pretty much chain of command, if you will, it's pretty much, you don't get your degree at the school. Not your degree, I'm saying degree. You don't get your sorry y'all. You don't get your license from the school. So whatever state that you're going to practice in, you're going to present yourself in front of them to obtain your license. Okay, so that is that. And yes, they pretty much also at the school, what they do y'all, they do and they will provide the training for the board. So that's not to get your panties in a bunch. They will do that for you, not to stress out there. So that is something that they offer, and they're really flexible. They're really understanding. They're not like, you know, you guys gotta sit here, you know, you guys gotta, you know, be confined to wherever you are. They understand that people are human. They understand that, you know, as how you're home right now trying to do your online learning, some of us may have children who you have to attend to. I don't have any children, but, you know, there's people in the world who does, and in my class. And they were really flexible about that type of things. Like, and you don't find that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was really pleasing to hear. And yeah, I have no idea what this school looks like inside, because due to the pandemic or whatever, during these times, you have to be scheduled to come in. And that was a lot of questions. That was a rising question amongst the class. A lot of people asked, like, well, will we ever be able to come in to have hands-on? Because it says, I understand, okay, because you're paid this money. And some people do learn differently as well. Some people are definitely hands-on learners. So that was a question that did come up, and pretty much that was addressed. And what that will look like is later in the course, if you will, they will have assigned dates if necessary. If you feel like you have to go in to do X, Y, and Z, that would be an opportunity. That would be your opportunity to do so. So that was also reassuring as well, as opposed to them just shutting down their facilities anyway. But they are definitely thriving from what I'm hearing. The school right now, I mean, nail industry is hot, you know what I'm saying? It's hot and popping right now. So they were saying, like, classes were booking up. And I know for me, I wanted to do this journey around the spring, but it was booked up. So this was the next opening. So, and it just happened right on time for me as well, because I'm also reinventing myself as well. And this is my nail journey, aspiring nail tech. So yes, you guys, I will be back on here tomorrow. So if you haven't done so already, I gotta get to doing this homework. I gotta get to doing my homework. But if you took something away from this video, like it. And of course, if you do want me to go into more detail as about what the bookwork looks like, I'll be more to talk about that. Of course, I'm going to come in here and drop some knowledge about, like, what the course was and X, Y, and Z, some free knowledge to y'all for the low. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Typically, I'll be posting every Wednesday, but yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Because nail school is Monday through Friday. And my classes are in the morning, so I'll be posting before 8. I got y'all. All right. See you guys later. See you guys tomorrow.